Hi, everyone. It's Genene, and welcome back to your 30 days of yoga towards more meaningful connections. We are on day 9, and today we have a morning boost sequence for you to revitalize your morning and set you up for a day filled with energy and positivity. You may need a block. I'm going to have one here just in case. Otherwise, just remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos and you'll be supporting my channel. And then at the end, remember to click that like button and comment on how this practice worked for you today. Let's get started. Take a comfortable seat, and I also decided I'm going to grab a strap, so you might need a strap for a little later on. And then once you found your comfortable seat, gently close your eyes. Take this moment to connect not only with your breath moving in and out through your nose, but your intention for your practice. Allowing these 30 days to be foundation for all of the days after throughout the rest of this year. So choose for yourself what will inspire you to go back on your mat on day 31. Join your hands together. Connect your thumbs with your heart. State your intention for this practice, letting it be specific and letting it be filled with a bigger meaning, something that will inspire you to keep going with your yoga practice. Release your hands down to your thighs. Allow your eyes to gently open. And now inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Reach. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right thigh, your right hand behind you, but keep that length that you found. And let your belly, your heart, and then your head turn to the right. Feel the gentle detoxification and energy rising up through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms overhead as you come back to center. And then exhale the other direction. As you take long, deep breaths, waking up your spine, energy expanding outward. Inhale back to center, reach your arms up, and exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, move your arms out to the side, and exhale, cross right upper arm over left upper arm, Garudasana arms. Bend the arms at the elbows and bring your palms together. Stretch. Elbows can rise. And then inhale, stretch your arms out to the side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, like you're about to give yourself a big hug, cross left arm over right. Bend at the elbows and maybe your palms come together. And then inhale, reach those elbows up to the sky. Exhale, lower the elbows and uncross the arms. And then exhale, hands down. Let's come to hands and knees. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stretch. And you can look at your feet, make sure they're hip bone width apart, and make sure they're going straight back. So look at your inner heels and stretch them a little more. And then take your feet a little bit wider. And spin your heels to the right. So you're coming on to the inner edge of your left foot, outer edge of your right foot. Reach your hips up to the sky, and then go to the other side. Spinning heels left. Feeling the sides of your body stretch. Can you feel your right side stretching more? Breathe in between every rib. Inhale back to downward facing dog. And exhale, walk your feet between your hands. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Release your arms down. Tadasana. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows drawing towards the body. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog again. Another opportunity to check back in here with how you're feeling, because it's an asana that we return to a lot. Look up between your hands. That's where you're going. And then walk your feet forward. Actually go there. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Release your arms down by your sides. Allow your eyes to close for a minute so you can check back in with your intentions. So there's this balance of dreaming and following through on that dream. Some people are very good about taking a whole bunch of action, kind of feeling their way into a dream, and others dream until you get tired of hearing them dream because there's never take that step. So we're focusing physically on the balance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, feel that forward action as you lift the heart. And then everything comes backwards into down dog. So honoring both parts, honoring the freedom to be who you are, honoring the wisdom that it takes to go deeper into what that means. So in your body, feeling that groundedness of wisdom and the lightness of freedom. Look in between your hands. Now you're a little warmer. Maybe you want to jump your feet forward or walk, choose. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. And when you come up, you're coming up with a nice long spine. Inhaling your arms overhead and then exhaling, hands in front of your heart. Like this physical reminder that you're coming from your heart center, no matter what you're doing in your practice. Release your arms down by your sides. Now you have an option on this one to do a sun salutation with upward facing dog if you want. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. And if you don't know up dog, don't worry about it. Go into cobra. Or maybe you're not feeling up dog, right? If you choose, go into up dog or cobra. So you just come onto the tops of your feet for up dog. And that's the only part of your leg touching. And exhale, down dog. Reach your outer hips straight back. Feel the traction. Lift your upper arm bones, especially the inner edges, up as you pull your heart through. Look in between your hands and walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands in front of heart. Release your arms. Take a nice wide stance. This is where you might need that block, so you might put it to the right on your mat. And then warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, right leg. So spin the left foot in slightly, turn the right foot out 90 degrees, and make sure you have enough space. Inhale, stretch your arms out to the sides as you bend your right knee right over the right ankle, but 90 degrees. Warrior two, gaze across your right middle finger. So the hips are open. You're strong and powerful, sitting your torso in the middle, in between your legs, so not leaning. You're lifted, right and left ribs. Finding your intense gaze focused on something in the distant future. Straighten the leg, lower the arms, take a breath, and then bend the knee again, arms out to the side. Vashistasana. Inhale, and then exhale. Right hand goes toward that block on the outside of the leg or on the floor. Left arm starts overhead. And then Utthita Parasvakonasana, extending left arm across left ear. Reach down through your left leg and up through your left fingertips. Pull your belly away from your right thigh and spin it and your heart open to the sky. Imagine you're taking your breath, breathing vitality throughout your body. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arms. Let's go to the other side. So if you had a block, you're going to move it, turn the right foot in, and then turn it in a little bit more. Turn the left foot out 90 degrees. And then inhale, arms out to the side. Bend your left knee. Keep reaching through your left inner thigh. And then if you notice that you've gone too narrow and you can't actually bend the knee deep enough, then you adjust with the back leg, turning that back foot, taking that back foot a little further back, and then maybe you have more. Arms out to the sides. This is strength building. The deeper you go in this asana, it takes strength, not flexibility. And if you wonder if that's true, try doing this sitting on a chair. And you'll see that you can do it. It's the strength of holding yourself up. This is a power asana. Feel yourself bright and powerful. Virabhadrasana 2, embodying the warrior spirit. Moving into Parsvakonasana, left hand down, right arm up. And you're taking that left hand to the outside of your left leg to create space for your left shoulder to open. And if you like, reach your right arm across your right ear, palm facing downward. And figure out where you can get more length from the center of your pelvis, down your legs, up through your torso and the crown of your head, and out through your arms. Then once you have as much space as you can, then find more twist, turning the belly and the heart open. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arms. Let's take our legs together. Tadasana. Take a breath. Like refreshing, coming back to center. And now let's throw ourselves off center on purpose. Take a nice wide stance again, but move your block again. Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. Left thigh bone turns in, right thigh bone turns out. And you're lifting through the sides of your waist, front and back ribs, arms up to the sides. And then exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Keep engaged through the hips. Keep lifting through your pelvic floor as you do this. And so the block is there if you need it, or the floor. Right shoulder rolls back, left shoulder rolls back. And then you're thinking to yourself of this bright embodiment of a triangle, not a. This is the opposite. We want to open up. Left shoulder open, right shoulder, right ribs lengthening. You're imagining you're creating more space for your lungs to breathe. Well, your lungs don't breathe, but you know what I mean. Your lungs to expand as you breathe. And let's grab the block if you have one, and inhale, rise up and go to the other side and spin the feet. Left foot turns out 90 degrees. Inhale, arms out to the sides. And then exhale, keep that length through your spine as you come down. And right arm up to the sky. Push down through your left hand to reach up through your right. And notice, where do you enjoy this? Creating an experience that will carry you into tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Your gaze can be down, your gaze can be forward, your gaze can be up towards your right hand. If that doesn't feel good, any of those, you adjust. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower your arms. Let's kind of do the same thing, but lying down. Vishnu's couch. So you're imagining you're lying down on a couch, but it's super challenging, which is fun because it's safe. So lie down on your right side. Yeah, let's lie down on our right. And so you can do whatever you need to do to protect your neck. But I'm going to lie my right arm here and lie down like this. My left hand is out in front of me. Why? Because look, if you just play around, you'll notice that it's really easy to roll. Usually we'll be rolling back on our hips. And what we want to do is stay right on our side. If your waistline lifts off of the mat, depending on how you're built, then lift it up and keep it lifted. Now here's the fun bit. So this leg is going to come in the air like it's Trikonasana kind of. So you can bend this left leg, grab a hold, and then you'll see that you want to roll back. Use your abdominals to keep yourself rolled forward or right on your right side of your hip, and then straighten the leg up to the sky. And if you need to, you have a strap handy, you could grab that instead. This is super relaxing if you just collapse and go collapse. This is nothing. What we want is the work involved with rolling here on your side and then stretching that leg up to the sky. And imagine, if you know side plank, Vashistasana, the full pose, that's what this leg is doing in the full pose, but you don't have to put all your weight on your arm. So you're practicing that here. Let's try the other side. So release that leg. Come to your left side. And remember, this is all fun. We're playing around, deciding what works. So you might find that it works if you grab, first two fingers, grab the big toe and you keep the leg bent and you focus on, okay, I'm going to find my abs first. And then once you find your abs, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a week, you can start to straighten. Maybe you go slower than you thought you should so that you don't fall backwards. It helps me if I think forwards, even though you're not literally moving forwards, but you stay centered. Lift your left waistline. And pull your pinky toes, your right pinky toes, down towards the floor. And now release that leg. Hand comes in front of you for support. How about we try that standing up? Sort of. So come to standing, and maybe if you didn't use your strap before, I'll show you here. Stand on your left leg, Vashistasana A and B, which means we're going to take that right foot out in front and to the side. So if you need a chair, grab the chair. Otherwise, you're taking the strap around the ball of your big toe. If you do not have a strap or don't want a strap, first two fingers are going to wrap around the big toe instead. Now, there's a few ways you can get it up there. The easy way is to bend the leg, root down through that left leg like you mean it, and then stretch your right leg out. So, as an angle, like that. And then you can keep walking this right hand closer towards the right foot, right shoulder back. And imagine you're lifting your heart up out of your pelvis and rooting down firmly from your pelvis, down your left leg, down your foot, down your left heel, and the ball of your left foot. Why not? And you know what? Maybe we should breathe in and out through our nose too, slowing everything down. You could stay here, or B, take it out to the side. So engage your right glute as you bring your leg out to the side. And then bring it back and lower. Let's try the other side. Stand firmly on your right leg instead. And the harder the surface, the easier this will be. And then notice before you even lift your leg where you tend to throw your weight on your foot. So if you're throwing forwards and this right thigh bone is pushing forwards, you're going to have problems once the leg lifts up. So take your right thigh bone back, pull up on your pelvic floor, and then lift the left leg. So you can also lift it straight. Makes it more challenging. It's a longer lever. But wherever you are, you're thinking, what do I want to be embodying right now? Do I want to be embodying someone who's energetic and lively, or someone who's down and depressing? From the inside, expand outward brightly. No matter how many times you fall, are you still breathing? This is a play. Now, engage your left glute if you're going to take the leg out to the side. Back to center. Fluff the leg down. Tadasana. Come to center, centering yourself just for a moment. And now come down onto your hands and knees. No need for that strap. Hands and knees. Inhale your left leg in the air. Now externally rotate that leg and place the left foot right behind the right. Right arm up to the sky. So you imagine that Vishnu's couch, Trikonasana, all these asanas we've been working on to find your balance. The eye of your elbow is pointing forwards, okay? Externally rotating the upper arm. If you want to play and make this harder, lift your left leg. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's try the other side. So, hand down, lift your right leg, externally rotate it so you're stacking your hips and then placing the right foot down. I have the left elbow pointing forward, right arm up to the sky. Maybe you lift the right leg, maybe you keep it down. So take your left glute and move it like you could move it forward under you. Exhale, lower the hand down. Okay, now if you do have a chair, then grab the chair and put your forearms on the chair. Forearms, chair seat, just like this. Forearm plank. Now cross let's do it this side. Left forearm goes across on the chair. And then you're rolling this left shoulder open and then reaching your right arm up to the sky. You can keep your legs like so, or you can stack them if you want it harder. This is easier, this is harder. But push down through your forearm. You don't want to sink ever. All these Vashistasana variations. And then come to the other side. Let's see how this goes. Push down through the arm, lift up through the left arm. Lift up through your waistline. See how many things you can think of to play with. You can lift your top leg or not. And then come down, back onto forearm plank. One straight line here. Come down onto your knees. You can stick with the chair if you like, or try it on the ground. The difference is the angle. That's the difference. So forearm plank on the ground, and then spinning the heel. So you could take your heels feet wider, spin like so. Left forearm comes across, right arm up to the sky. Push down, lift the waist. Maybe you stack. Maybe you float one leg. Maybe you don't. You're imagining here, the deeper you go, more important this arm, this is the left one, it's going down and pulling under the body. And that helps you keep your waist lifted. And now let's try the other side. Imagine you're extending through the crown of your head, using your head to help you. And then come down and sit down in Dandasana. So legs stretched out in front of you. Nice, strong power pose. You could stay right here and get a lot of work. Hands by your hips, chest open. More traditional downward facing dog to Vashistasana. So you can stay on the ground and play with that, or the rest of us will do this, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then spin onto so we'll start with our right arm. So spin over to the left, lift your left arm up to the sky, stack your feet. Now, waistline lifted, you're pulling your right hand underneath you and all that. You could lift the leg. Remember what we did with that Vishnu's couch? You could play with that. Whatever is right for you today. And then let's try the other side. The elbow spin. So you set yourself up. You get a nice strong foundation through all the knuckles of your hands. That's supporting you. And then maybe you lift the right leg, maybe not. Going to your edge for today. And release, lower, and downward facing dog. Everyone comes into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, stretching it out. And then exhale, come down onto your knees. And let's come to sitting. Cross-legged. Remember that twist that we did at the beginning of practice? Let's see how that feels now. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, twist right. Where does it feel easier? Inhale up and exhale left. Where do you feel more awareness of your spine, of where you are in your body? Inhale back to center. And then exhale, arms out to the sides. And Gomukhasana. So bring your right arm up by your ear. Left arm, left thumb is swooping down and going behind you. And then your hands are going to grab each other or not. Maybe you have a strap handy. You can use the strap. Inhale, arms out to the sides. And then left arm goes overhead, bend at the elbow, elbow right by the ear. Right thumb down and sweep it behind. Maybe strap. Pulling the strap away. Throat open, head back. And release. Lay down on your backs. One sweet little bridge pose. Knees bent, feet flat. And then press down through the feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Maybe you choose to clasp your hands. Maybe you choose not to. Gently release your hips down and straighten your legs, Shavasana. Externally rotating your arms so your palms are face up. And let yourself settle in and closing your eyes gently. You may stay in Shavasana as long as you like. For now, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon and hearing your thoughts on this practice. See you tomorrow. Namaste.